students, today we are going to talk about the next part of measurement of matter, and that is the mole concept. So before understanding the mole concept, let us understand what is the meaning of the word mole and why we have to study this mole concept. Okay, so understand. Now when elements or compounds, they take part in a chemical reaction. When elements or compounds take part in a chemical reaction, then it is their atoms or molecules. It is their atoms or molecules which react with each other. I am repeating again. When elements or compounds take part in the chemical reaction, it is the atoms or molecules which react with each other. Okay. So, therefore, it is necessary to know the number of atoms or the number of molecules which are taking part in the chemical reaction. Okay, but can we count the number of atoms or molecules? Can we count the number of these atoms or molecules easily? No. But at least we can measure some quantity. We can measure some quantity of elements or compounds. And this measuring of elements of compounds, it can be done by the concept which we call it as the mole concept. So we can measure the quantity of elements or compounds if we understand, or if we take the quantity which is called as the mole quantity. Alright, so now what is exactly the meaning of the word mole? So let us understand that. So what is a mole? 1 mole of any substance. 1 mole of any substance is its molecular mass taken in grams. So what is 1 mole? 1 mole of any substance is its molecular mass which is taken in grams. Now, what is the meaning of this? It means, for example, if I want to take 1 mole of oxygen molecule, 1 mole of oxygen molecule, it means how many grams I will take? See, 1 atom of oxygen weighs 16 grams. So, 1 oxygen molecule is made up of 2 atoms of oxygen. So, that means I have to take how many grams? 32 grams. Similarly, 1 mole of oxygen atom is going to weigh how many grams? 16 grams. By the same logic, 1 mole of water molecule is going to weigh how much? See, atomic mass of hydrogen is 1. 2 atoms of hydrogen, so 1 into 2, plus atomic mass of oxygen is 16. So this will come up to how many grams? 18 grams. So that means I can say that 1 mole of water is weighing how many grams? 18 grams. So this is called as the mole concept. Okay, but one question arises over here, and that question is, when I am saying 1 mole quantity, 1 mole of oxygen is 32 grams, 1 mole of oxygen atom is 16 grams, but how do I know 1 mole quantity means how many atoms or molecules? I am repeating again. How do I know 1 mole quantity is how many atoms or how many molecules? Okay, so this problem is solved by a scientist called as Avogadro. And now we are going to study Avogadro's number, which is written as Na. Now, what is this Avogadro's number? Avogadro's number indicates the quantity of atoms or molecules in 1 mole. So, according to Avogadro, 1 mole of any substance, 1 mole of any substance, it can be atom or it can be a molecule, will always contain 6.022 into 10 raised to 23 these many atoms or these many molecules. 1 mole of any substance, it can be an atom or it can be any substance, it will always contain 6.022 into 10 raised to 23 atoms or molecules. Now, what is the meaning of this? Once again, let me explain you. It means 32 gram of oxygen molecule. 32 gram of oxygen molecules contain 6.022 into 10 raised to 23. 32 grams of oxygen, we can say it is going to contain 6.022 into 10 raised to 23 molecules of oxygen. 16 gram of oxygen is going to contain 6.022 into 10 raised to 23 atoms of oxygen, whereas 18 grams of water, that means 1 mole of water is going to contain 6.022 into 10 raised to 23 molecules of water. Okay, so this concept is called as the mole concept. Very, very, very important. And this number which we have written, what number we have written? 6.022 into 10 raised to 23. This number is called as the Avogadro's number. So 1 mole of any substance will contain so many atoms, 6.022 into 10 raised to 23 atoms or molecules. Okay, so I hope this concept must be clear to all of you, and soon we are going to start with some questions, some sums which are based on this mole concept.